think of the potential rewards. These woods have long been rumored to house a powerful forest spirit.
There's something off about these Bosmer. Something wild, feral. Are you sure they just won't attack us?
I agree with the apprentice. How are we to get past these Bosmer if they try to stop us?
We have visitors, it seems. Perhaps they can be of assistance. What a timely arrival. You appear quite well armed. My mages and I could have a great use for you. Indeed. Rumor has it that an ancient forest spirit dwells amongst the trees here, and we mean to seek out and study it. You could handle this forest's Bosmer natives should they become hostile against us during our research. I wouldn't use those words, but yes. I assure you that the Guild will amply reward you. You'll accompany Apprentice Petrard while he treats with the Bosmer. Just let him do the talking, and we will join you shortly. Make haste now. My students and colleagues have traveled far. We don't have time to waste. The same thing every mage wants: knowledge. The rumor has long been that an ancient forest spirit dwells here, one that is undocumented by the Guild. I would find it and learn what I can from it. A mage's studies can sometimes require a bit of brute force, and that's where you come in. The local Bosmer have not been entirely welcoming. Make haste now. My students and colleagues have traveled. The same thing every mage wants.
Inspecting all the claws of this plan, this one is not so sure it will work. This Khajiit is not one to speak out of turn, but the look on the faces of the Bosmer out there, it makes a Haynar's fur stand straight. Not yet, but this one would prefer outward aggression to their dead stares, yes?
The price of knowledge is always high, but I don't like the feel of this place. Mayhem awaits us, I think.
Welcome aboard. Glad to have some new blood around. My fellow guildmates can be stifling sometimes. I cherish the study of magic as much as the next mage, but I enjoy it even more when I don't have to be stuck in some dusty tower. There's work ahead of us, but I'm ready. Honestly, probably not. We're in the deep wilderness out here, and forest spirit or no, that's dangerous. Also, those Bosmer don't look particularly welcoming.
By the tip of my staff, this place is fascinating. The flora and fauna are remarkable, and probably dangerous. Comparatively, yes, but I've been studying magic as long as most people have been crafting swords. We don't see many places like this near Alakir. I'm glad I agreed to accompany Corindon. I can't say I understand him completely, but a mage as old and powerful as he is entitled to some oddity. This expedition is dangerous, but I'll never make a name for myself by sitting in a tower.
Warlock Corindon may trust you, but that doesn't mean I do. I have no desire to have my fate dictated by the likes of you. You're asking a dark elf why he's so suspicious. You're not exactly the sharpest sword on the rack, are you?
Let me handle the talking. I have a way with words.
My woodland friends, I come with good tidings from the Mages Guild. We seek a relationship of mutual learning. My friends, there is no need for weapons. We come in peace.
The maiden has decreed that you have no place here! You are beneath the earth tonight!
Come. I would have words with you.
The Bosmer will pay for what they did to the honored Petrod.
By the egg, those Bosmer were vicious. I won't forget Petrod's sacrifice. Let's hope there's research worth doing in this forest.
I won't forgive those Bosmer for what they did to Petrod. An Altmer would never... This is unforgivable.
I wasn't expecting open war out here, but that's what that was. Petrod never had a chance. I don't know what the Warlock has gotten us into, but I'll die fighting if I have to. I'm Redguard before I'm a mage.
The Bosmer will pay for...
Petrod was a good man. That attack was unfortunate. Bosmer can be aggressive, but killing without provocation is rare for even the most feral of their kind. The sooner we find this spirit, the better. Of course, it will be dangerous, but committing to our craft is danger in itself. Any mage is prepared to give his or her life for the art. Be on your guard. I suspect the other Bosmer we encounter will have a similar demeanor. Of that I have no doubt, but eliminating these Bosmer could enrage the forest spirit, if it is indeed here. Take Evoker Ahena Joe with you. He may be able to connect with these natives where Petrod could not.
The Bosmer will pay for what they did to the... in the Philippines, that?
Yes, mistress. This continued aggression from the Bosmer is distressing. With 2 mages lost already, we'll need to be careful. My fallen colleagues will not be forgotten. No doubt, our elusive forest spirit is nearby.
We have a prisoner. Perhaps he can shed some light on where we can find this forest spirit.
Very well. Let's see what he has to tell us.
On your feet, friend. You're going to tell us all about this forest.
I've already told you. The forest is all we live for. You're no threat to me.
We shall see. What do you have to say now?
Nothing to you, horseborn. Your kind will never rule the forest. Not as long as Seline is its guardian.
We'll see about that, little one. Tell us what you know.
It hurts! It hurts!
Everyone breaks. Tell us what you want to know.
Seline will make you pay!
Who are you working for? Why attack us?
Mistress Seline forbids me from speaking!
This will end when you tell us what we want to know. Where is the forest spirit?
No!
I can make this last as long as I need.
Death to you!
This will end when you tell us what
This
you want.
is dishonorable, but perhaps necessary.
Tell us what you know.
Explore the forest. The mages and I will see to this prisoner.
What you want to know. I can make this
Pain is a
last
small price to pay for the lives of 2 guild mages. This one's lucky we don't off him like we did his friends.
Where is the
This
forest?
isn't going to bring Petrard and Ahenar Joe back. But if we don't get some information out of this Bosmer, their deaths are meaningless.
This will end when you tell us what we want to
Seline
know.
will make you
Pain is a small
Who are you working for? Why attack us?
death to you!
us what you know.
It hurts! It hurts!
Where is the forest spirit?
Mistress Selene forbids me from speaking.
I can make this last as long as I need.
Forest mother was right again. See how she was killing us, my daughters. Yet, this one wonders, what kind of prey walks so willingly into the hunter's lair? They have taken their lives. Longclaw's daughters are not gone. Seline blessed them with her gift, the gift of spirit. See their hunt begin.
That Bosmer we captured mentioned a matriarch named Seline. Fascinating. Kerendon is still speaking with our captive Bosmer, but I will join you to investigate this. We should be careful. Too many have answered Aetherius's call today. Deeper into the forest. If this Seline is here, that's where she'll be. I'm I'm starting to think that studying in a dusty basement somewhere would be preferable to this place. Let's go. She must be related to the forest spirit Corindon is looking for. I know enough not to underestimate anything when it comes to this place. This expedition has been tragic, but I won't let it end in vain. We speak to her and hope that she can be reasoned with. Too many have fallen today for me to give up now. If the time comes for me to face death, then my soul will join my comrades in the stars. I'm starting to think that studying in a dusty basement somewhere would be preferable to this place. Let's go. She must be related to the forest spirit Corindon is looking for. We speak to her and hope that she can be reasoned with. Too many have fallen today. Magical presence here. I'm starting to think that stuff...
The fauna is fascinating in here. It's infused with magic.
This magic is incredibly potent. We may need to combine our efforts to open this door.
I have a bad feeling about this. We can still turn back. We have our lives to think about.
Nonsense, Draval. Think of all the terrifyingly beautiful things we've seen here. I could release an entire codex from today's findings alone. This area is saturated with magic. I believe we have found the mysterious Selene. However, our way ahead is barred. This journey has been quite the burden. Were it that easy? The barrier ahead appears to be magically shielded. The mages and I will attempt to bypass it. I need you to venture farther and see if there is another way.
Two mages dead and not a single forest spirit in sight.
This Seline sounds like the ringleader for these Bosmer cowards. Before the day is done, I'll have her killed. I don't care what Corindon thinks he's researching.
There is a potent magical energy beyond this barrier of vines. Maybe it's Corindon's fabled spirit. Maybe it's this Selene. Either way, I'm not returning to the guild hall empty-handed.
return to the barrier.
Selene protects. Selene destroys. Selene will rule all.
Made it back. I see sending Draval did some good. He served his purpose. We were attacked as soon as the door was opened. By Bosmer, woodland creatures, Selene's entire army, it seems. We held out as long as we could. Fought like trapped Nords. But she was too powerful. I won't be judged. Not by you. Through this barrier is the first changeling the Mages Guild has encountered in thousands of years. What mage could turn down the chance to study her, no matter the risk? I could not risk telling them the truth. Only a few at the Guild know of Selene's existence. My superiors decreed that no mage interfere with her, for she is ancient, and her power is great. But how could I resist such a mythical creature? then our sacrifices, all of them, will have been for nothing. And you would not want that, would you? secrets belong to me now. Even in death, you will help me in so very many ways.
You mages are as treasonous as your scent is foul. We had an agreement.
You made a deal with the guild, not with me. Your soul will make me one of the most powerful mages in the guild. I have waited long for this.
I have done nothing to your kind, and yet you come into my home, kill my thrall. You had best live the rest of your life looking over your shoulder. My kind have ways of returning to finish our business.
We shall see.
No! No!
Selene's menace has been neutralized. We are free to dissect and study her. I had thought the day lost, but this is exquisite. Selene's soul is mine now. Today is a historic one for the Guild. I'll ensure my fallen colleagues receive honorable mentions in the next codex I write. The knowledge we will obtain from the soul of this creature will be immensely beneficial. I can think of 5 different potions I'd like to attempt from Selene's aura alone. Oh, glorious! Study it, of course. Offensive spells, defensive barriers, utility magic. You saw the arcane thread she weaved as she fought us. All of it is power for us to harness now. You are an altruistic one, aren't you? You have power, but you're not cut out to be a guild mage. Not a guild mage like me. But you have been very helpful, and I promise you, you will see the fruits of our labor very soon. Study it, of course.